All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quadash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, our two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world of ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short and transit lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, if it happened there, it could definitely happen here. All right. And Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. The motivation for this lesson comes from the screenshot that I took from the front page of the Drudge Report, which I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there are aware of the situation that happened in Spain today. All right. It reads, lights out, Spain and Portugal, phones, airports, trains brought to a halt, cause mysterious. All right. So I'm not sure if the power has been restored yet. Like I said, I'm just getting off the plantation. All right, but earlier today, all of the power, pretty much went out in Spain. All right, which like the front page of the Drudge said, the airports were shut down, phones were shut down. All right, that sounds like a cyber attack. All right, again, the phones were shut down, airports shut down, trains shut down, everything shut down. All right, which Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen on the right hand side. That's Elder Tahar's video that I was watching. While I was reading the Drudge Drudge earlier. All right, like Elder Tahar said, the ones of us that are in the know exactly what's going on here. All right, this wasn't an accident. This wasn't by mistake. All right, this was done on purpose. All right, and we know why. Like Elder Tahar mentioned in his video. All right, but yeah, like the title of the lesson is, if it happened there, it could happen here. The there being Spain. All right, which Spain is a part of the beast. All right, and the here being Babylon the Great, which is also a part of the beast. All right, now when things like this happen in countries like countries in South America, a little bit more bad off countries. All right, like countries in South America or places like Cuba or something like that. People that say, well, that's happening there. They're pretty much in a effed up country. They're in their country's in bad shape. Their economy's bad. Their grid is bad, which America's grid is bad also, by the way, and so on and so forth. And that'll be their excuse. Well, that'll never happen here. That can never happen here. All right, but is Spain a poor country? All right, Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. This is another screenshot of a question I asked Google through the spirit of power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Is Spain an impoverished country? And it says, no, Spain is not considered a poor country, which that's pretty much impoverished means poor. A poor country, while it does have poverty issues, which all countries do. All right, Spain is a developed and high-income country with a strong economy and a high quality of life, and a significant global presence. So Spain, all right, isn't in that bad of a shape. All right, and look what happened there. The power went out. So if it happened there, all right, in a so-called first class or first world country or whatever, all right, if it happened there, what makes you think it can't happen here in Babylon the Great? All right, if it happened there, all right, because again, the excuse that people will use is when it happens in South America or somewhere like that. Well, yeah, those are messed up countries. Those countries are bad off. But what about now? Is Spain bad off? All right, again, it says, I know Spain's not, in the greatest of shape economically, which all countries are taking right now economically. But like I said in the article, it's a developed and high-income country with a strong economy. All right, and a high quality of life, which all countries right now pretty much is in bad shape. Any country, all countries that are using fiat currencies, which all of them are, all right now ain't in the best of shape. But Spain is in a third world country. Spain isn't that bad off, and look what happened over there. All right, and I don't know how good a shape, you know, Spain's grid is, but America's grid is really bad. So if it happened there, all right, you better believe it can happen here. If it happened here, if it happened there in Spain, you better believe it can happen here. All right, and every time, you know, speak on a blackout or my cyber attack or something like that, you know, bring this out. But the Lord said that He was going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. All right. And what was one of the plagues the Lord brought on ancient pagan Egypt? Darkness over the land. And in today's standards, how that would happen is by way of a cyber attack. All right, or the grid just completely and utterly shutting down. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'll start at verse 10. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I would not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which America is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And it's talking about the new Egypt, Babylon the Great, and will destroy all the land thereof, right? And will destroy all the land thereof. That's the ultimate fate of Babylon the Great, aka Egypt, aka Sodom. All right. That's the fate of this place, destruction. All right. So the Lord said He's going to smite it with plagues, like He's going to smite it with plagues as before. And again, one of the plagues that He brought on ancient pagan Egypt was darkness over the land. All right. And in today's standard, and again, in today, how that would happen is by way of today, which ultimately be the hand of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, the Lord Yahushua. It'll be by their hands. But today, it would happen. Ultimately, it would be the Lord's orchestrating it. But it would happen by way of a cyber attack or the grid failing. All right. We gotta remember what that devil Klaus Schwab said before he stepped down, which he just stepped down like last week he stepped down. All right, from the WEF. He said that nobody's paying attention. He said it's like 2 years ago. He said nobody's paying attention to the possibility of a major cyber attack. All right. This is Exodus chapter 10, verse 20. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand towards the heaven, and there may be a darkness over the land of Egypt, even a darkness which may be felt. All right. Verse 22, and Moses stretched forth his hands towards the heavens, and there was a thick darkness in the land of Egypt 3 days. All right. So again, like the Lord said, He's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. All right, which, you know, Spain, you know, isn't spiritual Egypt, but again, this is an example. If it happened there, it could happen here. Which America is spiritual Egypt. If it happened there, you better believe it can happen here. All right, and again, Spain is a beast country, so to speak, a part of NATO. So it's not like they're, again, like I looked it up, they're not like they're a super impoverished country. They're like a more well-off country, you know, better than the countries in South America and, you know, places like in Africa and which Trump calls shithole countries, you know, and certain countries in the Middle East. They're way better off than that. And look what they had a cyber attack. Well, not a cyber attack, but they had a blackout, which it may have been a cyber attack, you know, who knows. But yeah, man, again, if it happened there, it can happen here. All right. And again, the Lord is saving this place, America, for last. The Lord said that His eyes are upon the sinful kingdom. So the Lord is going to bring a lot of judgment, a lot of harsh judgment upon the people in this place. All right. Slack. I forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, Slacking. This is no, Slacking. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Forgot where I was going. Slacking, brothers. Damn, man, Slacking. Oh yeah, okay, Slacking. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall beat her flesh and make no Salakia. I really did forgot where I was going. Salakia, fellas. Oh yeah, okay. Salakia, brothers. You're trying to drive and the mine's all over the place. Salakia. This is Revelation 18, verse 7. Verse 7, start of verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Reward who? Babylon the Great. And double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I said a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she should be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges it. Right, so the Lord is going to smite this place with plagues. All right, like we just read in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, the Lord said he's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. So the Lord is going to bring plagues upon this place. And again, one of the plagues the Lord brought upon ancient pagan Egypt was what? Darkness over the land. All right. Like I said, that and that's the attitude of the people in the land here. All right, well, that'll never happen here. Rolling blackout when all of America goes dark, that can never happen. They probably thought the same thing in Spain. People in Spain probably thought the same thing. All right, it'll never happen there. But look, it happened. All right, because again, man, this place is about to get ready to see a whole lot of sorrow, man, much sorrow. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to speak on it real quick. And again, I don't know if the power came back on. Lord willing, it's still off. But Lord will, the Lord turn the power off here tomorrow. But if it be Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's will. But with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. The truth of the King James Bible and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Salakia. Shalom.